Hello, my name is Glenn Boddice and I'm a spiritual medium, and welcome to this week's energy forecast reading for Monday the 11th of September 2023. Now, those of you that watched me work before will know that I consult the wisdom of my spirit guides and helpers and also look into the energy of the angel tarot card. So what I'm about to do now is just shuffle the pack and invite a card to come out for you for this week's energy forecast reading. And here we are. And here's your card for this week's energy forecast reading. I'm now going to feel my way through the energy of this card for you. Well, first of all, I feel that this week is going to be a really good one for you. There's lots of energy swirling around you there, lots of potentialities. Now, when I say this, I'm talking about prosperity coming your way. I'm talking about opportunities, and you have to change your mindset. And you have to remove your old belief systems. Now, why I say this, because the old version of you will say, no, I don't deserve it. I can't believe it. No, that's not right for me. I'm not sure about this. I'll think about it a little bit longer. In other words, you need to put all those old belief systems to bed, so to speak, and start and embrace this new life that is yours to claim, yours to own. Start and say yes to life. Start overthinking things and just go for it. Say yes and just trust that the universe has your back and has your best interests at heart. I also feel that a lot of you that are watching this, watch out for your teeth as well this week. Now, when I say this, I'm talking about grinding of teeth, and I'm talking about you waking up in the morning and feeling a little bit sensitive around this area, the teeth area, simply because I feel as though you're working through on a subconscious level a lot of these old belief systems that you're letting go of. So you're literally grinding your teeth in your sleep. You're doing the inner work while you sleep, basically. Also this week, there's going to be friends and family that will come to you for your advice, your opinion. Now, don't be flippant when they do this, because they've chosen you for a reason. They trust you. They trust your wisdom. They trust your decision-making process. And so see it as an honor and don't just laugh and joke about the decision, because it will be playing heavy on this individual's life. So they're coming to you for a specific reason. So show that degree of reverence and respect when you respond to their needs from you there. I also feel with you, though, that this week you will have to amend your physical diet, the foods that you're consuming, because you're getting ever increasingly sensitive. You're going to find that certain man-made foods that you once enjoyed, whether that be a little bit of cake or something like that, will actually play a bit of havoc on your digestive system. So just amend that slightly so that you're eating more natural based foods there, and you'll notice a significant difference when you do this, because you'll be full of more energy. You won't have that lethargic sort of sense of being. You'll be able to make snap decisions a lot more easier, a lot more efficiently there as well. And can you also stop being hard on yourself this week? That is the old version of you. The new version of you says yes. The new version of you goes for it. The new version of you seeks this adventure and accepts the adventures that are coming in. So the minute you catch yourself overthinking, procrastinating, and thinking the old ways, you've got to turn that around and think, hang on a minute, that's not me anymore. That's not who I am anymore. The new version of me says yes. The new version of me just goes for it. That's what this week is all about. So let's turn the card over and go through it with you. At the top of the card, it says 5 of water. So I'd like you to research the angel number of number 5, as I feel that that will give you some additional content and information at this moment in time there as well. I'm also being drawn to the word of water. So water indicates going with the flow, not having resistance in your life this week. Also, water would also indicate emotions. And we spoke about you subconsciously chewing or nimming your teeth, grinding your teeth. That's probably the best term I can use. And this is you getting rid of those old belief systems, those old emotions that are no longer serving you in your new version of yourself there. At the bottom of the card, it reads disappointment, regret, and forgiveness. With all of those statements, It's talking about the old version of you. You having to let that part of you go now. Yes, it did bring some disappointing results, and that's because you wasn't saying yes to life. You was procrastinating, you was overthinking, you was seeing the worst case scenario, whereas now you're not going to be like that. So it's saying goodbye to that version of yourself. Also, the regret in that statement there is talking about the things that you wished you'd have done that didn't because you were overthinking. And forgiveness is forgiving yourself for thinking and being that way. You were that way for a specific reason, and that reason was to help you in that version of yourself. You was in survival mode back then, and it got you through those hard times. However, now you've shifted up a gear and you're in thrive mode. So those mentalities will no longer serve you in that level of being. So be gentle with yourself this week and notice these substantial changes coming in for you. Looking into the artwork of the card, we've got this color of green around the edge there. That would indicate to me, I feel as though it's talking about going for it, not holding yourself back, and not being concerned about what other people think of you in doing so. There will be some onlookers that will be slightly jealous of your turn of luck. However, this is their vibration, not yours. So don't allow that to infiltrate the new version of yourself there. Also, green is telling you to trust your heart chakra and go through life by feeling. If that feels right to you, then it's right for you. No matter what it says on paper, no matter what anybody else thinks or says, it is right for you. And you can't change the truth when you connect into the truth through the heart vibration. So watch out for that. In the artwork itself, we've got this feminine energy there that's got her head in her hands and looks rather sad and crying. She's kneeling down there. To me, that is you letting your sensitivity guide you through this week. Also, it's saying to you that you have to release those old vibrations of yourself. Go easy on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself. And also with this lady kneeling, it's saying to you that now's the time just to go with the flow and just release, just let it go. Let it go and kneel to the new version of yourself, because it's going to actually knock your socks off how things are going to change for you in a substantial way. There's also 3 cups there on the floor that are spilt over. This will be talking about the old version of yourself that would have perceived things rather negatively. This new shift in you starts to see things very positively. And so that old version of you is leaving you, is going from you now. There's also an angelic being there behind this lady. So that's telling you that you are guided, you're helped, you're assisted by the angelic realm this week through this process. It's almost like a transformation on many levels within your life. But it all starts from an inward journey. And then once you recognize that these patterns no longer serve you, you watch how quick it changes externally in your life there. There's a carton of milk as well on the table of this. Milk, to me, represents diet. It represents having more goodness in your life there as well. Also sustenance. So we're talking about the diet in your life changing this week as well. And there's 2 cups on the table there. To me, that indicates some sort of partnership. I feel as though there's some romantic stirrings there connected with that. So it doesn't matter what, if you're single, whether you're in a relationship, what your situation is, there's going to be a resurgence of romance and some sort of opening up in your life, in that area of your life there as well. So that's what I'm picking up for this week's energy forecast. I hope that resonates with you. Thank you for hearting, liking, commenting, and sharing. Really do appreciate it. If you've enjoyed what you've seen on here, I have got a Buy Me a Coffee link, which is a virtual tip jar. All of your generous donations will be gratefully received and used in accordance with the energy work and also the healing work that I do to help as many people transform. If you've enjoyed what you've seen on here, you would like a one-to-one private reading with myself, head over to www.glenboddicespiritualmedium.com or find me on Facebook, Glen Boddice Spiritual Medium. Join me every Monday on my radio show From Beyond with Glen Boddice, 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time on Pulse Talk Radio, talking about all things spiritual, paranormal, and self-help. Have a fantastic week, everybody. Bye for now.